Oh, I really thought that was a dream. I forgot he had a family. Imagine being left for dead, climbing up after 2.5 years, wondering maybe if I could have rushed faster, would they still be alive? You have that guilt, you also have the rage of wanting to get revenge. Bro. I mean, hey, she may think of light in bed, but hey, at least she's tangling with you, right? It's alright. He's like, if anyone's gonna be rumbling and tumbling with Master Light, it's gonna be me. Oh! Oh, that's true! If he was suspected of being this big bad maestro, they would probably try to eliminate anyone who might have harbored him. Cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. Genius. I mean, I can make a small people joke here, but even I'd feel dirty about that one. You know, the fact that gold, too, and you can really see it in this scene. Gold is, I'm pretty sure, completely 3D. But man, they textured this boy brilliantly. Like, he blends in very nicely with everyone here. Ma'am? Ma'am? His rank should be set. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Yeah, what a reasonable guy. Bro, you saved my life and now you want to pay me a ridiculous amount of money to stay at my inn? Come on now. Are you trying to fucking tell me I can't get revenge? The anger issues this kid has, bro. Yo, he's shaking down the waifus. There's no way this man's seriously shaking down the waifus because they, God forbid, said we could have done the revenge for you, and he says, the f you say to me? Gold's actually gonna turn out to be the main waifu. He's the only one who can calm down light/dark. He's like, I'm not really into oh wait, he's into feet. He got a little embarrassed there. This is best boy. This is best boy. Absolute fucking best boy. He's calling out the sex fucking kinks. He's calling out the foot kinks. He's calling out it all. Hey, clan members, take the hoods off. Oh, wait, different type of hoods. Never mind. Hey, douchebag, I don't care if you're famous. Get in the back of the line. Bitch. Oh, is he gonna fucking beat... Is this an elf? Please tell me it's an elf. I don't... No, he does look human. I don't think he's got elven ears. I wish he did. It would prove a point. Remember when I said I thought he'd probably be an elf? I can finally make my point. All elves are douchebags. Bringing someone who's shining gold armor to your first rodeo as an adventurer makes a lot of sense because you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. And as you do these impossible feats, everyone's going to know, oh, the masked dude with a gold suited armor and some hot babe. Like, makes sense. That's cool. Like, that's kind of shit like that Don Machi did. But I like that because so many times dungeons are like, oh, it has 4 walls, a floor, and a roof. That every dungeon can be like its own world. You start seeing the potential of multiple seasons, even if our MC's overpowered. I like that he used conceal as well, so we don't just have people flying through the sky Superman style and they're being like, what the f. Honestly, I might put Gold as my favorite character right now. And I know we don't really know him, minus this episode, but he's made quite the impression. He feels like he could have fit in the, Grieving Soul cast, if you think about it. Now, I think we got peak revenge here. I really do. I don't think I have a single complaint about this show right now. At this point, I think we can safely say the show has found its groove on blending the serious and silly of the series, and I think we're in for absolutely peak revenge time. Now, of course, it's just a small snippet of the full live reaction. You can catch the full one over on Patreon, but otherwise, let's jump into this. We got a lot to talk about this week. I really feel like this show's found its stride, man. As someone who defended episode 2 and think the community more or less overreacted, I mean, I get maybe not liking the content, but to call it filler or like it shouldn't exist was insane to me because as someone who, yes, likes the shocking, oh my god, look at this revenge, to, you know, have episode 1 set up revenge, episode 2 says, actually, he's got a pretty comfy life down there, episode 3 showing the revenge, the tonal whiplash does a lot to add to the flavor of this dish. And by episode 4, they've now blended the two, I think, pretty close to seamless. Because what we ultimately have here is a man who is 100% saying, I am going to kill those who wronged me. and anyone who stands in my way probably are gonna get the whip. Hell, his own waifus aren't even safe from his own revenge. When they dare say, why don't you let us kill them, master, and you can go kick your legs up, he nearly blows the building apart. When the waifus aren't safe from revenge, you know this man means business. But here's the thing. Even though a lot of people who tried calling episode 2 filler because they didn't realize it came from the source material, because a lot of people read manga adaptations and don't realize that manga adaptations are just like anime adaptations, that they're adapting the actual source, which is almost always a light novel or original novel series, and it comes from either bonus chapters, side chapters, hell, sometimes it comes straight from one page to the next. They just didn't realize their manga version didn't adapt that stuff. Even if, let's just say, plays devil advocate, it was original content, which it wasn't, mind you, it was actual content. It doesn't change the fact that it makes it a tonal whiplash, and that tonal whiplash is going to be very fun because, yes, you have this goofy, almost, the best way to describe it, it honestly does remind me of stuff like Grieving Soul, with the ridiculous party members. But instead of a guy like pretending that he knows what he's doing, this is a guy who wants to kill. And it's going to be very fun because this man literally has a dual disc of just unlimited rare cards. So he can fly, he can conceal, he can put up barriers, he can do all this insane stuff. And while it's insanely funny that he goes from light to dark for his code names, at the end of the day, his plan makes sense. We're going to blend in as like these normal no-name adventurers. We're going to have this giant gold-plated suit of armor guy and hot babe next to me. So as we do impossible feats, our names will be like known across the kingdom. Lure out those we need. It's just a very smart, competent MC. And I think if you don't like anime, and what I mean is you don't like your average fantasy anime, the silliness of this show will not be for you. If you're just looking for a dude who has no emotion and just says, I'm going to kill, I'm emotionless, this isn't going to be the show for you. And I think by having episode 2 get that out of the way, it does help separate people so they know what type of show this is going to be. And while, yes, I know the stuff with episode 2 happens initially later in the series, I think putting it at the beginning really works for me. And while, sure, that's a bit of a hot topic among this fandom, I think it's really playing off very well. It's fun. There's so many characters we're going to get introduced to. Gold's probably already my favorite. This man just, he says it how he is. He's like, bro, you're a kinky bitch, aren't you? You want him to be known as the sex god? Oh, you want to lick his feet? What am I signing up for, and where can I sign up for that? Because that sounds kind of pleasant. The show is great. It's really funny. I think they've kind of struck a very fun balance after the past couple of episodes. And while on one hand you could have Light, aka Dark, best name, be someone who unironically like rips you from multiple limbs with horses going in different directions, he also is the kind of guy who gets back rubs and feet kisses and blushes. And I'm here for it. I really, really am. And honestly, he seems like he knows what he's doing. And the fact that every dungeon can also be its own little world, you know, I think this one could definitely be a long-running series for JC staff if they want it to. And I hope they do. But let me know what you thought down below. I thought this was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, but you can let me know what you're feeling down below. Drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around your Patrons where you can catch those full live reactions, all of some more. And hey, I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. Alright, so today we got extras. Sovereign, Tobias Reinhold, Flaved Orcs 414, 12X, Drift, Ukando Itsuhuzi, and we also have a Gutter Snipe 1. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.